Alright, so this is going to be the Phase 3 Nightsisters. Um, if I seem a little out of it, I just woke up and realized that we were almost done with the phase, so I'm just going to head in and try to do this as fast as possible. First, I'll go over the mods. I'll start with Talzin. With Talzin, you don't really want health or protection. You don't really need speed. The main things you're looking for is you want offense and you want potency. So I always use potency cross. You want an offense or crit damage triangle. Either of them is fine. I use a speed arrow just to give her a little bit of speed, just so she goes. Because she's very likely to get dazed, so you still want her to go. And then I use health circle because it's less of it gives her less health and protection. So um, and then for Asajj, Asajj is the main damage dealer, so you want to put your best crit damage mods here. Again, you don't need to worry about speed. You need to be. I found that if you stay above 200 speed, then you're doing good with Asajj. She doesn't need a lot of speed; she just needs a little bit. So, um, basically, you just want to stack as much offense as possible. So, offense cross, crit damage, triangle. I still use a speed arrow. Just keep her a little bit quick. But if you want to stay around 200 speed, that normally works out pretty well. And then for Daka, you don't want any speed on Daka. You want your healthiest runes. You want to try to make her as healthy as possible. So everything that gives so you want health circle, health triangle, health arrow. If you can get a golden arrow, then that would be great. But I do not have one currently. But the main thing that I've been using lately is I've been using a tenacity cross, and I find that actually works amazing. Because the one thing that Daka needs is she needs that tenacity. So, like I only have 54% tenacity in this set. I wish it was higher. Like the higher that you can get your tenacity, the less times you have to start over because Daka gets dazed. Because if Daka or Asajj, either of them get dazed, your run's pretty much just going to take a huge nosedive. And then the other important one in this is Zombie. And on Zombie, you just want your tankiest set of runes. I run one set defense and two sets health. But you want to stay above 225 speed with this set. Staying above 225 speed allows you to always. You basically will always be able to keep Zombie alive. So just your tankiest sets of runes. Tenacity isn't necessary. You just want defense, health, and I have offense here just because it has so much speed. But like, you just want health and protection, much defense as possible. So like in this, I think I had 50% physical defense, and it's only 31 special, but zombies just the longer zombie stays active, the more damage that you can do because it allows you to use Asajj's heal more efficiently whenever you're in topple. And then initiate is the same kind of thing as Talzin. You don't want health or protection. You don't really need speed. You just want crit. So I use a crit damage, I have offense here, offense, I have health, and you just want, so I have 55% crit here. I mean, the higher you can get your crit chance, the better. So 55% is not, I don't really ever have issues with initiate at 55%. The main, you want to make sure that you have initiate's omega though. That is another thing, because you want to have as many of these damage over time effects be resisted as possible, because that allows for more turn meter to be given to everybody because of Daka's, or not Daka's, Talzin's leadership. For every time she resists every time she resists, or every time a damage over time effect is resisted. Oh, oops. But so that's the team. We'll go ahead and start the run here. So, basically, you just want to start off and you just want to hit, you just want to hit Treya as much as possible. So, I always heal with Daka on the first go around, because that that basically just allows for to try to put a plague on. So, and then Talzin always start with her second special to put to stack up that dot as fast as possible. You can use, I always use my second special on Initiate the first go around as well, because again, it's the more things are being resisted. I pretty much always use basic on zombie. Very rarely do I use the heal. So here, since there's two, let's see here. Put this on the screen here. All right, hold on. I was gonna do that. Never mind. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm pretty tired right now. So, let's see. We have two foresights, so I heal. I use Asaj's heal here, just to remove those. It's not even meant to heal the team. It's just meant to get the two foresights off, because you don't want zombie to get stripped. Means she can, but I don't. I would just rather, at least the first go around, I'd rather get the to get that isolate off a zombie, and then you can just, then it doesn't matter, and then you just want people to start dying. Just keep whacking away. I use now the second special will be up again, and see, now we got a plague to stick, and that's actually great. So so here I will heal with, okay, that's actually not good. Alright, so we're gonna try to kill this, we're gonna try to hit the saber and not kill it, so that way it triggers the second revive for zombie, and it died. Oh well. So here we need to heal Daka, because we don't want everybody dying. We just want, basically we only want, we don't want Daka and Asaj to die here. We want, okay, so here we can go ahead, and that saber shouldn't die. That's good. And then this attack shouldn't This attack should kill initiate. And then now, assuming this attack, so now we're going to use Daka's first ability here. And this we're hoping for, and this is where the tenacity rune basically plays its part. Because if you don't have a tenacity rune, you do this and it splashes and hits one of the other two sabers, it's more than likely going to happen. Okay, so she died. But that's unfortunate. But so now we basically just hope that this attack brings back Daka. Brought back initiate. So now we just restart. So there, we basically got really low. And the problem is right there. That's basically the worst part. Is whenever everyone gets low like that, and then there's two retribution sabers that come out, it just ends up happening like that. So again, we start off with the first special, or second special, and the second special. Basic. Go ahead and AoE. Nothing we need to do, so we just go through this. I'll go through this a lot faster this time. So there's one death. There's two deaths. Oh, see, there's a daze, so we're just going to start over. There's no point whenever you get into daze early on like that, just go ahead and restart. There's no point in worrying about it because your run's basically just, it's basically done. It's going to take too many turns for that daze to come back off, so. So it doesn't matter that Zombie is dazed. Because basically she's just there to die. She's basically there just to eat all of the isolates. So again, second special, Talzin, second special, initiate. Well, first special, trying to get the plague on there. I should have been using heal on Daka, but it's whatever. I'll just go ahead and use it here. Kid injury. Alright, so that's one death. So we're going to go ahead and hit the Foresight Saber so that way Zombie's taunt doesn't get stripped off. Okay, so that's all the deaths. So we're going to go ahead. Now we're just going to start clearing off some of this Foresight. I don't like the spot we're in right now. Everybody's really low, and this is basically a very bad spot. So this is normal whenever I get like this. This is where I just go ahead and throw out in airplane mode. Because very likely this run can be ruined. So yep, like that right there. That can very, very easily happen. So what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna basically just actually we're just gonna go ahead and restart. But the reason we threw on airplane mode there is so it didn't mess up. So again, just go ahead and start it over again. There's some people who say you should always attack the counter attack sabers, and I don't agree with it. I mean, I hit them every now and then. Like I'll hit them here. Basically, I just hit them with splash. I don't ever try to hit them just continuously, because especially for like that reason right there, like Daka just got hit by a counter attack saber for no reason. Like whenever everybody starts getting low, then there's a reason to it, but I would much rather just be up. So there's one death. Two deaths. And this is unfortunate because this is where we would want a counterattack saber, but there isn't one. So that's actually really good there. Alright, so that's actually unfortunate. So we're going to try to get... Nope, we got the wrong one. And that didn't revive, so we'll go ahead and just restart. So, and sometimes this will happen whenever you're trying to do with this. But, so, you just have to take your time. The setup is... The first little part is basically where I find that I get all of my setup issues. Once I get going, I don't ever have to worry about it. It's easy going from here. I don't like how Zombie already has speed debuff. This is probably going to be a dead run. I should have AoE'd there, but... Yep, see, and Zombie's dead, so we're just going to go ahead and restart. Because now Zombies... You don't ever want Zombie to just be instantly negative speed. That was pretty unfortunate. Because she got her turner meter reduced twice. Like that right there. This is probably also going to be a restart. Just because we basically are hoping that she will RNG into Zombie here. So, let's restart. It's great because basically these are all the scenarios in which you restart, and I haven't gotten the scenario where everything just lines up right yet. Well, here we go again. Zombie? Nope. That'll be a restart. I mean, sometimes this happens where it takes a while. Sometimes you can get it on the first try. So, this is actually probably one of my longer days for trying to get an attempt set up. Normally I can get it in 2 to 3 attempts. So, and that's how it should be. It's like it's really you want either you want there either to be no foresight saber or you want there to be no uh instant crit sabers. Whenever there's both of those together, that's whenever there's a bad combo. So here we'll AoE. The reason we AoE there is to get everybody down a little bit and for the chance at the plague. So since we got the plague, this will be and out there. The damage for us Talzin goes way up whenever there's a plague. So alright, so that's 2 deaths. So Asajj might die here. Oh, she didn't focus her. Okay. So, unfortunately, the only Retribution Saber, if I attack it, I'm going, or Talzin's going to die. So, I'm going to go ahead and put it in airplane mode. It's very, very likely this could die. Everybody could die right here. Actually, it turned out perfect. So, yeah, basically we just AoE everything down here. I just want to get into topple. So, now this is the perfect setup right here. Unfortunately, we didn't get Plague put on the boss. Whenever Plague gets put on Treya, that's whenever this run really... Talzin basically carries the damage early. So now whenever you get into this part of the phase, you're looking at 2 things. You're looking at Zombie's turn meter bar, and you're looking at Daka's health. So Zombie's turn meter bar is pretty much full. She's going to go basically right after Daka goes. If I was to use my basic on Asajj, so I'm not gonna use. Basically, you want to use your heal whenever you know that Zombie is going to go before Asajj goes again. So that way, because you want there to be 2 deaths triggered and then Asajj go. So I'm going to go ahead and heal here because Daka is really low. And it doesn't heal very much, but it heals a little bit. And you're basically going to get 2 of these off. So now you basically didn't lose anything by doing that. And then Daka basic, and then you just... Again, you're just watching Zombie's turn meter bar. So right here, if I had heal, I would be healing. But I don't, so I'm just going to go ahead and basic. And I'll show you why. Because see, now Zombie goes. And now both of them are at 100% turn meter. But Daka will pretty much always win this. So unfortunately, you have to just basic, and you just wasted a death for turn meter for Asajj, basically. So it's just not nearly as efficient. Here, I'm going to go ahead and heal again because Zombie will go, or Zombie is close enough to where she will go whenever I do this that I won't lose very much. And then get a couple more hits in, get some health. See, this is where the tanky runes for Zombie really come into play. So right there, where Zombie basic or Daka took that counterattack Saber and resisted, that's where that tenacity rune comes in. Because if she gets daze on her, you just lost so much damage. You just lost probably a good 2 to 3% early on with that. So you're gonna go ahead here, and we're gonna attack the Foresight Saber to clear that off because we're not gonna kill it. Um, and then the thing that you can do here is you can attack once with Asajj, and then you go ahead and you hope that that doesn't happen, but thankfully it resisted. And then you can just go ahead and now you AoE clear because you won't be able to get a full turn in again. And then we'll hit once. And now we're looking again. Zombie's turn meter's almost full. And Doc is at about half health, so we'll just go ahead and heal. Zombie's health really doesn't matter. In this, the only health pool you're looking at is Daka's. If Zombie dies, then you basically can trigger, or Asajj can go. So say a Saber kills Zombie, then Asajj can go before Talia goes. So essentially you can save one turn on your enrage. So you basically just auto spam whenever you get like this. And these are the best topples whenever you only have to heal once. So like right here, Asajj got to save a turn on Rage because the lightsaber killed, or one of the sabers killed Zombie. So now I can just AoE. And thankfully she didn't miss or get resisted or anything. And then we can just go into same thing. I mean, you can pretty much just basic auto this phase. Just save a little time because you don't need to worry about any health or anything. But see, we started our run at about 37%, and right now we're at 28%. So we're 10% in. Wow. The triple dodge. The legend. That's actually not very good. Because now we can't, now whenever Zombie attacks, she won't res and deal any damage to anybody. But what we're going to go ahead and do is we're just going to go ahead and auto. And then we're going to basic off the Foresight. That counterattack killed. So that's actually good. We're going to hope that Daka doesn't get dazed here. Oh, thank goodness. And then we're just going to go ahead. I mean, we could risk it and attack again. But the problem with that, like we could attack with both Asajj and Daka and not have to worry about it. But there's 2 Retribution Sabers out there. And right now we got 10% run, and we still have 5 turns left till Enrage. And I don't really want to risk it, so I'm just going to go ahead and AoE it all down. Because there's too many times where that's gone bad. And then here's another phase where we can just auto basic it. And so we're just... Unfortunately, Zombie didn't get hit by anything there, so she didn't get another speed boost. But we still, we're doing really good. So these are the things that you should really be looking for. Which ones? Okay, we got 2 we had 2 Foresights, so unfortunately we didn't hit them. So here we'll be able to use Daka to hit both of those off, and then now we're going to go, and now we can just AoE. And that beats everything. So now we just watch Zombie's turn meter. And we should go, yep. So now we can heal. put Daka back at full health. And we can auto basic. Let's see, Asajj is up to hitting 150,000 now. So, as many times as you can use Asajj's basic, that's more damage that you can get. So, I maybe didn't need to heal there, but I'm at 50 stacks, and I haven't used my standalone yet. So right here, there's two schools of thoughts. I think I'm gonna attack because I want. Actually, no, I'm just gonna AoE, but I'm gonna stand alone and get all of this off. I don't like the zombies at negative speed. It's unfortunate, but I mean, we're one turn to enrage, and this is a really late one. This is actually probably one of the longer times that I've gone. Normally, I go around 30 to 35 stacks, but I've been doing really well. So, unfortunately, Zombie's next death is going to be the end of her, but we've gotten really fortunate with this. So, this is the part of the run where RNG is going to kick in. So that's good. And so now we're going to knock off the foresight. And Zombie's going to eat it. So we're going to go ahead and hope that Daka doesn't splash into the Retribution Saber. We got lucky. And then now we can go ahead and AoE. And then we can just auto basic here. The only two people that are going to be going now are Daka and Asajj, but this is where you get your crazy percentage runs. Is right here because Asajj is pretty much taking out almost over 0.5% by herself. So now I'm going to go ahead and revive everybody. Oh, that's unfortunate. No, the days. So we got the two worst scenarios, but it's okay. Still is gonna revive people. So, and then you can go ahead and we're just gonna bring. Oh wow, only one person got brought back. That's not good. So. Well, oh, that was our run. But that was a good run. We got 30% with that run, so that was pretty good. But that's essentially that's how you use the Nightsisters in Phase 3. I mean that run could go on forever if that isolate went on zombie instead. But you saw basically whenever the isolate and the days went on, how quickly the topple ended, and that's pretty much that's where all your problems start. So, but I mean, you look at the team. If you can get a plague to stick, Talzin can also deal double that damage. So you can also deal a lot more damage early on just because Talzin is sticking a plague, and she'll, especially whenever there's a plague during topple, she will just you'll be able to keep that plague on for a little while just because I don't know this to be true, but I think there's reduced tenacity whenever she's toppled. And since Talzin has like almost 90% potency, it makes it to where she'll stack another 2 or 3 plagues on there, and that'll just it'll keep it on there for a little while longer. It'll normally fall off about halfway through, anyways, but she can deal. I've had Talzin deal 3 million damage before just because plague. So And it's not even the plague damage, it's just entirely the second attack. Basically, she gets 2 attacks for every 1 attack, so that's where your damage comes from early, is from Talzin, and then later on you saw Asajj was hitting for almost 180,000, so. But that's phase 3.